Hey everybody, it's Katie. I thought I would record a 9-month mom vlog before we win the lottery tonight and everything changes. So, for anyone not in the US, there's a big multi-state lottery that has a drawing tonight for $540 million. I think that's what it is. We don't even play the lottery, but we might make an exception. Anyway, so at 9 months, things are good overall. Right now, this is like the best time of year. We were able to spend so much time outside because it's about 80 during the day, 80 something, and about 50 at night. So after Alice goes to sleep, Mike and I can sit out on the porch and it's just beautiful. Alice and I can spend a lot of time walking and it's just really pleasant. So that's been really nice. I'll just really kind of quickly go over some of the like postpartum stuff. My weight has pretty much stabilized at my pre-pregnancy weight. Just right around, it's at 108, which is what I was before I got pregnant. Still no period back, but I'm feeling really good physically. Like I feel really strong and I feel like I'm in good shape. Breastfeeding is still going fine. It's been a little bit of a challenge sometimes just because Alice is like so active now. She can get really distracted, so that's been sort of a new challenge that she'll like try to crawl away and stuff. But she's only nursing about 5 times a day, and that's just really her. I'm still feeding on demand. It's just she's got so much going on now that she really only kind of like wants to nurse when she is waking up or wanting to take a nap and that kind of stuff. We do a sippy of water because it's hot here, and as the summer goes on, it's going to be more and more hot. So she does take a sippy now, and so we have sippies with sippy cups with water just around the house so she doesn't get dehydrated. I've had a few little tiny like twinges of just passing thoughts of like, I kind of feel like maybe I want to be done with breastfeeding. When it really comes down to it, that's not true. I'm committed to sort of, doing what Alice needs, and I certainly would never, like, I don't want to start supplementing. So that's not really, that's not a consideration at all. But like I said, I have had those thoughts kind of been like, oh, I wish, it would be really nice to kind of like get my body back to just being my body whenever that happens in the future. Part of it, I think, is because with the nice weather, I just want to wear dresses. Just kind of like a sundress kind of person in the summer. And I have like 2 dresses, period, that work for nursing. So I think maybe that's a little bit of the frustration. Like I'm a little bit uncomfortable because I still have to wear stuff that I'm not really crazy about wearing or whatever. So it's a minor thing. The biggest change at 9 months, like even looking back like 6 weeks ago, the last time I did a day in the life video, my days have gotten so much busier. I remember at that 7-month video saying something like, we don't really do that much all day. We're just kind of like hanging out, and that is totally different. Now I feel like we're just doing things constantly. Right now Alice is playing on the floor behind me, and she's good to play independently for probably 10 minutes, and then she's going to start fussing. So hopefully I'll get this video finished before then. But really, these days, I should do another day in the life pretty soon because the pace of our days is just completely different already with her just being more mobile, and I don't know, things have just changed. Work-wise, I've been pretty busy, and April is going to be even worse. My boss had a computer at work that was not in use, and so he let me bring it home so I can, because Mike and I just have one laptop between us. There have been a couple times he's had to take that away for work, so I've been without a computer when my boss has needed stuff done. So I brought home the extra computer to use for my regular like legal assistant job. Also in April, I'm going to be doing a second part-time job for a test, like a standardized test company. Grading standardized tests, which I've done a few years ago, just for some extra money. It's going to make April, the month of April into May, pretty crazy because it's hard to squeeze in those hours, especially with Alice being all over the place. I'm just going to do the best I can, but that'll be some extra money, so I'm looking forward to it. Mike and I had planned to go to Austin because he has a work conference there in the middle of the month, but it's looking like we're probably just going to save the money. Alice and I will stay here. It's a bummer because we have good friends there that we wanted to kind of have a little reunion with and get our kids together and everything, but maybe not now. One of the things I need to do soon is to find a new pediatrician. I got really frustrated yesterday at Alice's pediatrician appointment. We really like our actual pediatrician, but he's on the faculty of the medical school and he's just at the hospital all the time, and so we can't see him when we go to her visits. So we end up seeing someone in his practice, and I just don't think they're thoughtful people. I just don't like it. The first question in the door yesterday when I took her was, how much formula is she getting? Like, can you even pretend to read her chart and know my child, you know? It's just like, I don't know. I'm just not happy. So I was really stressed about going yesterday. Mike has come with me to every appointment. That was sort of a goal that we had for the first year to, go to the pediatrician appointments together. But he had something come up at work he could not get out of. So I went by myself and I was all stressed out about it. It ended up being fine, considering, but when I got home, Mike left me a super sweet note. It says, "You're a great mom and we have a good kid." It's really nice. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to be on the hunt for a new doctor for her. I know people are going to start asking about any plans for a first birthday party for her. Mike and I both aren't envisioning any big themed kind of party. I think if I had my ideal, we would spend it with family, but I just don't think it's going to work out that way. So I don't know. We'll probably just do something small in a park. It probably won't be themey. It'll probably just kind of I don't know. I need to give it more thought, I guess. But so far I don't have any plans along those lines. I mentioned in Alice's 9-month update that she has not been napping well, and that has been tough. It's just been about the past month or so that she's not been napping. I think she's just got too much going on. But losing that personal time, or at least that time that I could rely on to have a couple of hours every day to do my own thing, has been challenging. Mike has been also working really long hours, so the past couple of weeks have been hard that way. But hopefully she'll get into a good groove soon and we'll be back in good shape. I have been able to do a little bit of work on hobbies because she's been going to bed earlier though. One of the things I'm doing is making a rug, and this is out of t-shirt scraps. I just cut them into strips and then crochet it. So that's coming along. Here's Alice getting into something she wasn't supposed to. Mike likes her hair all crazy, so she looks nuts. Anyway, so the rug, I'm thinking about doing a second one, and if anyone's interested, I may try to do a tutorial on it. Just because, I don't know, I love making something out of nothing. It's been a good outlet for me. I'm also working on repainting a few pieces of small furniture around the house, and I've actually been able to read before going to bed, which hasn't happened in 9 months. So that's been good. Overall, things are going well. Alice, look at the baby. Alice is usually a ton of fun, and she's so much easier to understand. She's so much more predictable. In general, things are pretty good, and we're just kind of cruising right along. Let me know if you have any other questions for anything I missed. And thanks for continuing to follow our story. Thanks, guys.